Good morning. I'm just sitting down getting some computer work done. As you can see, I did get a new camera and I did the G7X Mark III, and so far I have zero regrets. We'll definitely see how it does with crazy lighting because my apartment has the wildest lighting and my bedroom is kind of dark right now, and in midday it's like the brightest thing ever. And then we have so many windows in here, so it stays extremely bright, but sometimes that makes it difficult to film because, like, you never know. Like, you know, over here is so dark in my kitchen. Ooh, we got a camera and it's so small. Wait, where's the mics? What if I'm covering up the sound? Where does the sound come from? I don't know. I'm probably giving you motion sickness over here, and I just made it worse. It's a little bright, but I think it's okay. I am currently doing my morning pages. I am now on week 7 of the Artist Way, which is kind of wild how fast this goes by, and it's kind of wild that I've stuck with it. It's crazy because I never would have considered myself a perfectionist, but it talks a lot about perfectionism, and it had you make a list of things. If I didn't have to do it perfectly, I would try blank. I would probably try writing more poetry. I would probably try reading my poetry on stage. I would probably skydive if I wasn't afraid of doing it badly. I would snorkel. I would have learned how to ride a bike before 30 years old if I wasn't afraid of doing it badly. There's so many things I would do if it wasn't for the fact that I'm afraid to look bad doing it, or I'm afraid to be bad at it. And I realize that's not the point of life. It's to experience things, it's to enjoy things, it's to try things, not to do everything well. Oh my gosh, it made me realize maybe I am a perfectionist. Maybe we are, and it says here, perfectionism is not a quest for the best. It is a pursuit of the worst in ourselves. The part that tells us that nothing we do will ever be good enough. It says, we deny that in order to do something well, we must first be willing to do it badly. Instead, we opt for setting limits at the point of where we feel assured of success. We set our limit to a point where we know we can make it, not something where we might have to be a beginner first. Living within these bounds, we feel stifled, smothered, despairing, bored, but we feel safe. And we think safety is good, but safety is a very expensive illusion. Mind-blowing, I'm telling you. Artist Way. Wow. Wow! I've decided I'm gonna go to a Core Power class. Core Power is hot yoga. I am obsessed. I do their hot yoga in studio, and then I also do their on-demand at home when I don't want to do hot yoga, or I don't have time to go to the studio. If you haven't tried Core Power, it has literally changed my life. I only do the hot yoga. I don't do the yoga sculpt. I hope to one day. I'm just not to that level of fitness yet. Straight tomato face. That was so good though. Soaked. Okay, I am so sweaty, but I realized that I am actually a block from Trader Joe's, and I haven't been to Trader Joe's in a while, so I think I'm gonna go and pick up some snacks, maybe some lunch stuff, anything seasonal, some stuff just for fun. And I do have a bag, you know, so it's like I already have something to carry it home with, so might as well. Hi. Hi, honey. Hi, honey. You know, taking an hour-long hot yoga class in 100-degree weather, wearing sweats home, and grabbing groceries and walking 25 minutes home after seemed like an okay plan at the time. Jeez. Woo. Let me show you what I got. Crackers. No one wanted pretzels. I couldn't find the pretzels. Medication. For me, got a few of the vanilla bean Greek yogurts. I love these. Ton of these salami and salami and provolone cheese, little protein snacks. I got 8 chomp sticks, Ezekiel bread. I usually like Dave's Killer bread, but I think those are pretty similar. Some protein bars. I got these mini like pizza bagel bites, Chipotle veggie quesadillas, of course the orange chicken, 2 dips. Everyone knows Trader Joe's has the best dips. Got my buffalo, which is the one I get every single time, and I also got pimento cheese dip. I love pimento cheese. Breaded cod. Why did I pick this up? I don't know. I actually was trying to get the coconut shrimp, and I stood there for like 5 minutes trying to figure out where the shrimp was. Like I was looking in the section, not to realize they were out, and there were people who'd been waiting behind me. So I kind of felt uncomfortable just like turning around with nothing. So I just grabbed this. So we'll try them out. 2 of the cauliflower gnocchi. Please tell me how to make these. No, and I still have not figured out how to make these and make them taste good. I think we're cooking them the wrong way. So how do you cook these? Please let me know. These mini beef tacos could be good for lunch. My yoga towel, I will be washing that. Cilantro chicken wontons. These are so freaking good. So good. I make the best like sauce to put on them. Oh my gosh. That's everything. Let's put this stuff away because I need to take a shower. Is that everything else? I'm pretty fast. Wow. That was the everything shower of all everything showers. I wanted to show you, since I don't have any makeup on, look how dry and like red my skin is. I've been using tretinoin for a while, which is basically like retinol, but a dermatologist like prescription type retinol. And you get a little bit of actually a lot of it of a purge, and then your skin gets really dry, and then afterwards you have like perfect skin. Oh, but hopefully it's worth it. I'll keep you posted. I was gonna go ahead and blow dry my hair and everything, but I need a coffee. I'm just gonna sit and drink my coffee, maybe watch a YouTube video, lunch, coffee, a little break time, and then I'll be back. I was not planning on getting ready at all after my shower, but I put a little bit of makeup on and just blow dried my hair because I realized I had a few brand deals to do, so I figured might as well just knock them out and get them done. So I went ahead and did that so that tomorrow I can have a full makeup free day. Like I'll edit this video all day, I'll edit my reels, my TikToks, I'll work on my Substack, edit podcasts, sort of like, I like to kind of chunk things together. Like on days I'm ready, I like to do everything that involves being ready. Days that I'm not ready, I do tons of like editing computer work. I wear a lot of hats. I don't like to switch out the hats throughout the day. It's like today I have my filming hat, tomorrow might be my editing hat. Does that make sense? So anyways, I went ahead and did that stuff, but I got some stuff from Aritzia because something that I'm reminding myself, it is okay to have to go up a size in your clothing, to go up multiple sizes in your clothing, whatever. It's fine to go down a size. I will convince myself that I'm the size that I was a few years ago, and then buy that size just to get home and realize it doesn't fit. And it's like, it doesn't matter what the number says on the inside of your tag, it's about how you fit in it. And I would consistently, I have grown over the last few years beyond Adderall, and Adderall made me a lot smaller than my natural size. And then once I got off Adderall, I am also, so I gained the weight back that I lost on Adderall, like not accidentally. And then I'm also now 30, so it's like I'm growing, I'm older. I have gained a little bit of weight on top of that. My boobs have gotten bigger. So I went from a 32B to a 34C, and it's fine. It doesn't matter what size you are. Like, it's funny because if one of my friends was like, oh, I had to size up to any size, I'd be like, okay, you look beautiful. But when it's ourselves, we tend to be so harsh on ourselves. And it's like, I know it doesn't matter. It's about how I feel in the clothes, but then even though I would say that so wholeheartely to someone else, sorry if you can hear the alarms going outside, I'd try and wait for them to stop, but with New York, you never know if it's gonna stop. I would wholeheartedly mean it when I say to my friends, like, who cares what size you are? Wear what feels comfortable. Dress, you honestly, and you look best when you wear the size that fits instead of trying to force yourself into a different size, but it's harder to take your own advice. And so I realized, you know what, it's time to size up. So I went and bought a bunch of shirts. These are all size medium. All right, first I got this blue top. The goal was to do all of this before I put makeup on after my shower, so I didn't have to get makeup on my shirt. And think about that, so let me just be very careful. This is the Contour Babaton shirt. I got my colors done, like to figure out my color season. I'm a cool summer. And they also did like a body analysis that told you, like, for your body type, what fit of clothing looks best on you, which honestly you should wear whatever makes you feel comfortable, like I'm saying. I just tend to go for like higher neck crop tops, but for my body type, she said actually I should go for longer regular length shirts because I have a short torso. I mean, I'm kind of short, but because I have bigger boobies and I'm like small, like I'm petite, small, but like still have some curves. She recommended for me to wear lower cut shirts and then like, you know, let them be more form-fitting here. And I do feel like I see a difference when I'm getting dressed. This is the Heather Chrome Henley. I haven't worn this one yet. The only one I'd worn so far was the blue. Cute! So gray is also in my color palette, and if you know me, I've always gravitated more towards warm tones, especially for wearing, but my color palette is cool tone, so I'm just getting used to it. But I do feel like this looks good. Okay, I like it, and it's so comfortable. Yes! Okay, next we have pretty much the exact same shirt in white, but instead it doesn't have the buttons. So I'm not gonna put this one on because I'm lazy and I don't want to get makeup on it. So same shirt in white. Also got, okay, this, it's gonna be too cold to wear this. I don't know why I got it, but it was on sale for like 15. It's cute. Oh my gosh, so cute. It is cropped. It's got a cute little collar. I don't know what I'd wear this with, but I like it. I'm posing for the thumbnail. Okay, this is cute. How do I style this? You guys tell me. And then I got this one, which I can still wear brown in my color palette, but I'm supposed to wear cool tone brown. So this is more of like a cool tone. Oh, this is a bodysuit. Girl, I ain't doing that today. I like this. I always feel nervous. I've always just gravitated towards like higher neck. Okay, this is the exact same top that I'm currently wearing. Yep, the contour scoop neck. So this is in taupe. This is in black. I do not feel like trying another on, so you get the vibe. Same shirt. Cute. Nice. I've said cute for every single thing. Nice and casual and cozy, long sleeve, dark green top. I also really like it. It's very soft. But we just are our own worst critics, and I haven't felt the most confident for a few years. I think a big part of it is because we grow up and we're sponges and we take in everything that the adults say around us. And I have the identical body type of my mother. And I thought my mom was one of the most beautiful humans on the planet. But my entire life, I grew up listening to her talk about how ugly she was and how much she hated her body because she was short and curvy. So she said short and curvy just made her look fat. If she was taller, it'd be different. She would just go on all these different things. And I was like, wow, I love her body. Like, I hope I look like that. But then you get older and then all of a sudden you have the same body type and you find yourself thinking, well, if my mom couldn't love her body, does that mean she would hate my body too? And then you start hating your own body, and it's a cycle. So I am working so hard on just loving my body because my mom passed. And now I look at my body and I do feel like I see it with a lot more love because my mom passed. Because you know what? I wish while she was here, she could have just realized how beautiful she was. So I'm putting it on myself to end that cycle, because if I ever have a child, specifically daughters, I feel like we struggle the most with this. I would never want her to hear me talk about my body in that way and think that I somehow also meant that about her body. So in order for me to teach love to my child, if I have one, I need to learn to love my own body. And I deserve to love my body. You deserve to love your body. So I'm about to sneeze. So I've just been realizing my clothes are meant to fit me. I'm not meant to fit a certain size. It's okay to change your sizing, whatever that means, up or down. And let me show you these pants because I feel really good in them. And they don't match this top, but that's okay. I was gonna show you what the pants look like, but my camera died as I was walking into the living room. So I'm taking that as a sign that I should be done filming for today and clean up this mess, because whenever I get clothes in the mail and I try them on, it just ends up like this for a while. So I'm gonna put my clothes away and just get to doing something. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching and being here for my second video back, and I love you guys so much. Thank you for all your sweet comments on my last video and for your warm welcome back. It feels nice to be here and nice to not have the pressure on, not putting any pressure on myself. And I love you guys so much. I will see you in the next video. Bye.